Once upon a time, there was a girl who lived in a village that was very far away from here. The village was so quiet and peaceful that not even a bird dared to chirp loudly in it. And this little girl's name was Betty. Now, Betty was a very curious girl, and every night before going to bed, she would ask her mom for a bedtime story. But one night, when Betty was getting ready for bed, she looked around the room and said to her mom, "Oh, I wish something magical would happen to me." Her mom, who was busy dusting off an old photo frame, simply replied without even turning around, "Oh, stop being silly. Magic doesn't exist." And with that, she turned off the lights and closed the door. But that night, while Betty was fast asleep, something truly magical happened. You see, behind the wardrobe in Betty's room, there was a secret door, and that door opened up and revealed a path that led to a vibrant, magical fairyland. Excited, Betty stepped through the door and found herself in a beautiful place that sparkled and shimmered all around. She walked over a small hill and saw a herd of colorful ponies happily grazing. They all had sparkling manes and tails that seemed to shine with 1,000 different colors. And right at that moment, they all turned to look at Betty. "Hello," they all said in unison. "Welcome to our fairyland." Overjoyed, Betty spent the entire night riding rainbows and playing with the friendly ponies and unicorns. The unicorns even gave her rides over golden mountains that reached up to the clouds. And the trees on those mountains were made of delicious chocolates, and the streams that flowed down from them were filled with tasty milk that had amazing flavors, like strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. Then suddenly, a group of fairies dressed in beautiful green dresses flew over and said, "Come, we'll fly you around and show you all the wonderful places in our fairyland." And so they took Betty on an exciting tour around the magical land. They flew past sparkling waterfalls, over fields of flowers that never wilted, and through forests where cute little animals with rainbow wings talked to each other. At last, they arrived at a magnificent castle made entirely out of candy. "Wow," whispered Betty. "It's so beautiful." And the fairies told her, "This is the home of the Queen of Ponies. She's the most powerful and kindest pony in all of Fairyland." Then they all flew into the castle, and Betty got the chance to meet the Queen of Ponies. The Queen was very happy to see a new friend, and she welcomed Betty with a warm smile and a big hug. Betty told the Queen all about her adventures in the magical land, and how much fun she had playing with the ponies and unicorns. The Queen was delighted to hear that everyone was getting along so well, and then she said to Betty, "You are very welcome here, and if you ever want to come back and play, just close your eyes, make a wish, and you'll be here in no time." Betty thanked the Queen and told her how much she had enjoyed meeting her. And then it was time for Betty to go home. The fairies escorted her back to the wardrobe, where a secret door had been waiting for her. With a heavy heart, Betty said goodbye to her new friends and stepped through the door. When she woke up in her own bed, she couldn't help but smile brightly. Betty knew that her dream had been a wonderful adventure, and she couldn't wait to tell her best friend all about it.